Well, for the last little while, we've been bringing you an ongoing series called What's Your Story, where you come to us with the stories that are important in your communities and your neighborhoods. And today we've got a great story about a guy who's been doing something a little bit out of the ordinary every day. Tina Lovegreen is here with that story. Tina, take it away.
Well, you're about to meet Colin Easton. He's a writer and the founder of the Stranger Project. It's similar to Humans of New York, if you've heard about it, and the concept is really simple. He goes out, strikes up a conversation with a total stranger, takes their picture, and then comes home and blogs about it. So far, he's met over 400 strangers. Here's his local story.
My name is Colin Easton. I'm the creator of the Stranger Project, and my local story is about why I went out and met a stranger every day for a year. Essentially, I was diagnosed with clinical depression, and how that manifested for me was staying in my house, isolating, and I needed to do something that would ensure that I left my house every day. My name is Colin. I'm a writer. Hi.
Yeah.
The Stranger Project really is, I go out, I find somebody who's by themselves, I ask them if they'll talk to me, we chat, could be 5 minutes, could be an hour and a half. I take their picture on my phone, I go home and I blog about it. Hey, can I ask you a question? Would you be interested in chatting with me?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm not here to find out your deepest, darkest secrets, but if you want to tell me them, that would be cool too. Talk to me a little bit about elementary, high school, anything stand out for you?
I enjoyed high school. I love education. I'm actually going back to school in about a week.
Oh, okay, for what?
I'm taking a addictions and mental health course.
What appeals to you about mental health?
Mental health, I think what appeals the most is I really enjoy helping people.
I love that. Can I take your photograph?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Can I get you to look right at the lens? Made a nice connection, and it was brief, but I think, you know, he shook my hand and he went away with a smile, and so what's wrong with that? It can, you know, can't be anything but good. So there's a comfort that we have in telling our stories to strangers, because we're presumably never going to see that person again. As Vancouverites being unfriendly people and it being a cold city, I've never bought into that. I don't agree with that. It's not about strangers not wanting to talk to me. I think it's that strangers don't think anybody wants to listen to what they have to say, and I don't agree with that. I think that everybody has a story, and I definitely don't see myself stopping. It's completely and utterly enriched my life. As I challenge everybody to get out there and speak to somebody. You don't necessarily have to write a blog or go out every day for a year, but just go out of your way to actually have a real conversation.
Boy, sounds like he'd make a good reporter. Huh? He knows how to ask the right questions. You said what? He's met over 400 strangers? Yeah. You know, you think for all those 400 people, there've got to be at least a handful of people who said, whoa, 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 you know, no, I'm not interested. Did you meet a lot of those people?
You know, I think he's developed a talent for picking the right person. He looks for people who are by themselves, you know, looks for people who want to be heard, who want to be listened to. And I think he's developed that. And he did that with the person that you met in our story. You know, he'd been sitting there for a while and he knew this guy maybe wants to talk.
And he's really had people opening up with their sort of deepest, darkest secrets? Yeah,
it's the strangest thing. People just tell him everything, and he tells them he's going to write about them, but they will tell him. There was an elderly gentleman who told his story about his marriage. They were married for 30 years, and he found out recently that his wife had been cheating on him for the past 20 years.
Wow.
He told him he wanted to go to the States, buy a gun, and kill himself, and thankfully he wasn't able to buy a gun and do that.
Wow.
Poured it all out to him.
Wow, that's incredible. You know, I think about it, it almost seems like a sad state of affairs that we consider this unusual, because maybe the world would be a better place if more people did this. How can people read more of these stories? Where do they go?
Well, you can find it on his blog. Colin's blog is www.thestrangerproject.ca.
Okay, sounds good. Tina Lovegreen, great story. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
So hey, keep them coming. These stories, they only happen because you pitch them to us. So to get involved, send us an email at mylocalstory@cbc.ca or send us a message on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram using the hashtag #MyLocalStory.